Hello everybody, how are you today? Wasn't exactly sure how to do this. I have to admit this is the first time that I've clicked my start streaming soon button, and I hop on and look to see that there's 59 people watching. Actually 72 people watching now, 59 I guess. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. Wasn't exactly sure how to bring this in. I thought about popping up prepared and having the hang glider on prepared and having everybody say, oh, what the hell's that? I thought about having a Concorde up there, a 208, all kinds of different things. Wasn't exactly sure how to do it. I was going to hide the whole rep thing until I heard Uncertified. How's it going, man, Tim? I had was going to not even let anyone know that it was a rep plane, but I got the okay from Claudio to go ahead and let that out. So I did that, and now all of a sudden the getting bright as hell in the window I've got open. I've got red curtains in here. Thanks for the host, Chevy. I appreciate it, man. I've got red curtains in my office, and so whenever I close them and it's bright outside, I look like I'm an Indian. So I went ahead and just opened the curtains, and it's bright as hell, as you can see. So anyway, I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. So I thought what I was going to do at the beginning is show the plane and hide all the outside rep stuff. And I thought, you know what? And just basically zoom my window in so that you could see the plane, and then all of a sudden expand it back out full screen so you would see the rep. Automatic engine start, maintenance report, tow button, walk around, weight and balance, and kneeboard functionality here, but I didn't. Just so that everyone knows, Sim Dude, you have me on hold from my FSC Game World account. I'll get that. I'll get that here shortly. I'll get it as soon as I'm done. Here's my plan. I was going to put a poll up to see what we wanted to do, whether do Cat 1 of the Pilot Edge or just do an FS economy flight. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 flights right now, and what those are going to be is it's going to be a FS economy flight from San Luis Obispo down, which I own in FS economy, down to Fullerton, which I own in FS economy. I think I've got two passengers for those flights, and when I land in Fullerton, I will go ahead and draw for one of the 2 packages. And I'm sorry if I'm missing all of the. I'll get to them. I will get to them, I promise. All the follows. And then what I'm going to do, when I land in Fullerton, I will go ahead and throw out the first package, and then we're going to go from Fullerton then up to, I believe, L70. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's L70. And I will give away the second one there. And then later this evening, I got some stuff to do after I'm done in between, and I'm going to come back out. I see Austin Meyer is having a chat. It's going to be online on YouTube, I believe. So I'm going to kind of hold off until the tail end of that and get started. Probably about 9 o'clock Central, 9:30 Central, I will do another flight, and at that point, I'm going to do the Cat 1 and the Cat 2 rating tonight. No. So that's the plan. So I'm going to turn that down because it's loud as hell. It's driving me crazy. Another Charles Roldan, Corsa 180, Summits 81, Squawk 1, Fallstar, Andy 10R. Thank you so much for all the follows. I was looking today and I see some guys that follow me. I've been streaming for quite a while. I've been streaming for, I don't know, probably 2 years. Year and a half or so. I was Bonanza dude for the longest time. Own and fly a Bonanza. It is, I can show it to you here quickly, and you'll understand why the airplane. Here's the Bonanza that I partner with another guy. As soon as you see, well, I was going to turn that down, wasn't I? As soon as you see the plane, you will know exactly why. I had somebody paint it for me. I can't paint crap, so wasn't even going to try. God, that's way the hell too loud. I guess I could just... Is that too loud for you guys? Do you guys hearing me okay? Anyway, that's the plane that I fly now. So, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Minimize that. Bring X-plane back up. And as you can see, I'm still too far away to see it. So, anyway, V for the wind, exactly. So, that's the plan. I will be flying a couple hours right now, and then about 9 o'clock, 9:30 or so, I will do another couple of flights, and I will give away 2 more of the rep packages, whatever they might be. So, as we proceed, Tim Rodeo, how's it going, man? Well, I already actually got it paid. That's the good thing about FS Economy. I asked Cessna Rocks to do this because I've known for about a week and a half now that yesterday or today was going to be the day for this introduction. And so I asked Cessna Rocks 10 days ago about it, and he said, "Oh, I'll do it." Unfortunately, he did not have time. So I hopped out on FS Economy and asked somebody to paint a plane for me, and $50,000 later, I have a plane. And oh, I'm zooming closer. Why couldn't there be cloud cover? Dang it. I just zoom in on a hider. Yeah, I should just zoom in on it. Yeah, Cessna Rocks, he's going to do one. He just hasn't gotten to it yet. Now you can see there might be a couple of planes in the tarmac. You just don't know which one I'm zooming in on. You don't know. This is, by the way, Ortho Scenery. I think it's zoom level... I think I did this in zoom level 17. And they're GRB 500s airports, which are fantastic. Oh, you guys see it yet? F-18 rep. Oh, that would be a good one. An F-18 rep. We there yet? You see it? There's the tower. It's parked right by the tower. I hope my sim doesn't crash. Nope. Anyone know what it is yet? This isn't even as bad as when John showed off Albuquerque for Mr. X. He was jacking around. John Fly was jacking around for a long time.
By the way,
the ATC tower app. Nope, it's not that. Are we ready? Okay, without further ado, this is the new Reality Expansion Pack airplane from simcoders.com. And you can see why it's painted the way it's painted. There she is in all of its beauty. Yes, it's the rep of the default 172 Cessna. I know people will say, why did you do the Cessna? Why did you do the Cessna again? And I know why. Claudio, the developer owner, whatever you want to call him, of SimCoders, who does the rep packages, is doing training in a 172. So he wanted to create a rep package that was going to help with his training. So I completely understand that, and it's a great plane. So far, I've liked it. It's flown well. There are a few bugs, but that's what it's in beta for, and We have them worked out. This is a release candidate, and it should be available. So completely understand the reasoning behind it. Like I said, it had a few bugs. It's supposed to be available, I believe, maybe as early as tomorrow, or worst case by the weekend. It just kind of depending upon depending upon how easily the org store can get it available on their site. So, but like I said before, I am giving away actually 6 copies to, yes, exactly, Popular Airframe in FS Economy, which helps a ton. So anyway, I'm giving away 2 now within the next couple of hours. I'm giving away 2 tonight, and then tomorrow night, I believe, again at about 9 o'clock, we are going to I'm going to do another flight again tomorrow, and I'm going to give away 2 more copies. And as you can see, if I bring up this, as you can see, the very close to being the same kind of a plane. Same colors, the whole works. The wing tips have the angles on them, the whole works. So that's why I got the repaint done. Bex, you got the Baron. I've got the Baron like this. I've got several of my planes like that. So, Pyroni 2001, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Kolskis, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Anyway, let's take a gander on the inside. As you can see, this is set up with the default radio, the 530, the 430, the S-Tech, and the transponder. I have tested it in the flights tonight. I'm going to do it. I've tested it with the Reality XP 750s, and they work as well. So, we will do that tonight. Like I said, after probably be 9 o'clock or so. But I'm going to do the flight here. This is just basic, straight up default. Don't need to have anything other than the default plane, and that's will work. That's a good thing about this one is you don't have to pay the $35 or whatever it is to Carinado in order to get a quality payware plane, and that's exactly what this is. We have all the normal stuff, the maintenance report, nice clipboard here, and you've got the go through all the stuff here. If you have any issues with the plane, you just reset them. And I know somebody had said something earlier today on Discord about it'd be nice that if you popped a tire that it wouldn't let you start the plane for another 4 hours, like a normal maintenance of getting a tire replaced. And I kind of understand that, but that's not real world, and that's not why. I would be upset if I had to sit and wait for 4 hours in order to refly the plane if for whatever reason I popped a tire, because I will say that there's been times that I've done more than popping a tire because of a fault of mine for either mismanaging the flight or whatever, and it would take several hours, days, months to fix some of the planes that I've had. But you've got this, you've got the tow. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the rep and their tow. You click the tow button and you use you got to have the brakes off first. Let me check the brakes. Hold on here a second. That would be a good start. Oh, the brakes were off. Okay, so I guess I just wasn't doing it right. So you have your tow, or you can tow the plane around, get it moved into a hangar or whatever, and you just basically use the your joystick or your yoke or whatever in order to move it around, which is kind of cool. You can back it up if you want, to back it into a hangar. I'm very familiar with the A2A model of planes, and I tell you what, the rep planes are very similar in their quality. They truly are. You have that. With mass and balance, you can go ahead and put load stations. Ooh, this is kilograms. I thought, there we go. Change units. Let's change our units. We're going to enable plane damages, show failure manage, show tips, enable mouse gestures, save and restore the plane. Yep. Enable hypoxia, use imperial. I want to use imperial. So we go back to the weight and balance, and you can set, there's your front row seating. It's more than I weigh more than 165 pounds. We can go through here and adjust stuff however you want, and it'll show you as to whether or not you're in the envelope of to take off. And it also has a, here's your knee board up here. Go through every page as far as ignition, mixture, all that kind of stuff for pre-flight. And before takeoff, landing, shutdown, securing. And then there's also emergency procedures here as well, which is very nice. And then the automatic start. I'm not going to click that button because I don't want to get into starting the airplane yet. So what I'm going to do, I kind of inadvertently had that knee board pop up when I was moving around my mouse, and if you were able to look at it closely, there's a couple things that you don't see. Check gear, make sure your gear lever's down before turning on the power. There's several things that that kind of would have stuck out if you were able to look at it quick enough and look at actually read it quick. But anyway, so let's get started here. I am going to click on X Economy, and we're going to log in. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Yes, I agree. I would never ever have flown the default 7.3 if Zibo would not have made their put their mod on it. I wouldn't have flown it. I just wouldn't have. And I have to admit this, I don't fly, or very rarely fly default airplanes unless somebody has added on to them. And that's the same. Oh shoot. I better get that here quick. Hold on. I've got to, let me get my call up FS Economy. Get my name here. Airports, my flight, home, aircraft models. Do a search for Cessna 172. Request alias. Do a search. Oops, what just happened? Oop, I spelled it wrong. So let's do a search for Hawkeye flight. Oh, let's go spell out the whole word. What the hell happened? Why is it not finding it? Oh, don't tell me. I know I put it. I thought I'm looking for Hawkeye Flight Services. I thought I had one. Don't tell me they deleted it.
By the way, is there any
Thank you for the follows. I'm unable. I don't know exactly why, but my pop-up isn't working. Well, you gotta be kidding me. Oh well, I'm just gonna choose one then, and I'll fix it later. Let's go back up here to the top, and let's just use that. So Cessna 172 Skyhawk is what we'll use in here. And I will change that as soon as... I thought I could have swore that I set up an alias for this already, but I guess not. So right now, here's what we have. St. Louis Obispo down to Fullerton. And so that's what we've got set here. If we go back to the My Flight button, You can see, here's what we have. We have got the down to Daggett. Oh, I'm sorry. SBP down to Fullerton. And then we're going to go from Fullerton back up to Daggett today. So right now, or actually this evening before this afternoon yet. So looks like could make a possible $4,000. Looking at fuel, 33 gallons. There's also a little function down here. We're carrying 2 passengers. If I click 2, it can calculate how much I can hold. 54 gallons. Thank you, Dig Lysias, for the follow. I appreciate it. So we have 54 gallons there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more fuel, and let's just put 45 gallons in. I'm gonna buy it from myself because why wouldn't I? Let's put 50 in. Refuel. So now we have 50 gallons. Oh, and being I canceled that flight, I've got to go back in here and restart it. Okay, this light is going to drive me nuts. Let's cancel here, and yes, I'm sure, and let's start flight. Mascaradop, thank you for the follow. Okay, so now we are rolling. We're good to go here. Airborne, en route. Okay, let's close this out. Once again, if you guys, let's go ahead and go do the walk around.
Knows how to fly a plane.
So, as you can see here, Pilot's Operating Handbook, parking brake is set. Power avionics switch is off. The ignition switch is off. The master switch is now on. Check fuel quantities. Right there, we're good. Right and left. Flaps full down. And then master switch back off. Next thing we do is fuel selector on both. Static all air pressure source is off. Trim controls at neutral, close enough to neutral. Next, baggage door, it is locked. Check elevator. That works. Check rudder. Looking good. Get out of there. Toggle tie down. If you have the tie downs down, and I've had them off already, so I apologize for that. I already had them off. You can actually toggle them off and on. ELT. Flaps. They're locked in the lowest position, which is fine. Check the ailerons. They are good to go. Anyway, toggle your tie down. Make sure they are off. Fuel quantity color is good. It's blue. Chocks are off. Oil is good. Anyway, this is just all the different items you can go through. Just kind of like a walk around in a normal airplane, which you do every time before you fly. That's good. Pitot cover is good. Toggle tie down. Aileron works good.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
That's good. Thank you for the follow. There's your other chocks. And we are done. So here we are back at the beginning. Now, let's go ahead and get... I will have to find out. I'm not exactly sure. That's a good question. I do know that when... That's a good question. I will find that out. I'm guessing, given the fact that it was working okay with the... I would think default's going to be fine. And it's working perfectly fine with the... it's working perfectly fine with the Flight 1 GTN 750. So, more than likely, as long as it's default, it's going to work. If not, I'm guessing they will get it figured out. Let's go back on with this. Let's put the flaps back up. And let's go back with this battery off. Now, this plane, oh, here we go. Simcoders.com. That's Claudio. That's on the stream right now. Looks like he is going to be answering questions, which there we go. He will be helping out here with any questions that you might have. Let's go ahead and get Pilot Edge started here. So we are going to be November 480 Hotel. We are a C-172, and we do not have an airline. I'm not flying for
By the way, is there
Alaska
anyone on
Airlines
board who
tonight.
knows how to fly a plane?
So now we are logged in, and if you're doing any short flights in and around, if you're on Pilot Edge in and around the SoCal network, I suggest using
By the way, is
a
there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
myflightroom.com. Gonna call it up here. Basically, it's just been written specifically for Pilot Edge. Here's all the people that are online right now. You got Lou in 172, myself in 172, and I haven't filed yet. So the thing to do is, we're going to do a tech route. Basically, it's a en route through very busy airspace, and so I'm leaving St. Louis Obispo. So we go to SBP, St. Louis County, I guess I'd call it, and we're going to Fullerton. So we come down here to Fullerton, and we are going non-jet, 189 or less, so we're going on a Q route. So this is going to be our route. We're going to go at 7,000 feet, RCZ, V186, Adam, Victor 394, and then Seal Beach. If you look at this closely, it's mayhem, because, and it's got to be because of the fact that you're going around very, very, very busy airspace with LAX. So we're starting up here, probably take off 29. We'll come back down here to San Marcos VOR. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to kind of go the whole way around and come back around. More than likely in the past, when I've gotten to the point about here, if there's not a lot of traffic, they'll just let me go straight in. They won't have me go clear back around to Seal Beach, to the Seal Beach VOR, but time will tell. So if we go ahead, and I thought that I could. Okay, so it looks like we're landing and departing 29, so that's good. God, I was thinking that I could. Here we go. There we go. Thank you for the follow. It's Hansky. I appreciate it, man. Okay, we are going IFR. Aircraft identification is November 480 Hotel. We are a C-172. And equipment type is /golf because we are GPS or GNS. True airspeed. Oh, it's not -1. True airspeed, I will put 1. Let's go 135. Let's go 130. SPP, Fullerton, 7,000 feet. Don't need to worry about an alternate. It's San Marcos, V186 to Adam, Victor 394 to Seal Beach. Here's the tech route, and as soon as I see the tech route, they'll know exactly what it is, and so that's all they're worried about. So now that we have all that stuff filled in, and I could actually go ahead and type all this stuff in and have it off to the side or print it out and write on it, but I am not doing that. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and file it right through the site. This is what's cool about this site, is you're able to look at the route, you're able to file it online, so you don't have to worry about doing it later. Just make sure that you have the correct aircraft identification and you're ready to roll. And as looking at my Pilot Edge, on Pilot Edge certificate number 54. Grotomatic, thank you for the follow. I've been around for a while. I helped Keith with the FSX and God, I don't remember if it was FS9. Must have been FSX client beta testing years and years ago. I've been around for a while. So we're going to go at 7,000 feet. And where did I put my iPad? Here it is. I'll go ahead and get that in my iPad here. So we'll go ahead and file flight plan, and the flight plan has been filed. So I'll get this back over here. Okay, now here is sometimes a difficult, I shouldn't say difficulty, here's sometimes the decisions I have to make. Do I want to just click the button to start it, or do I want the automatic engine start to start it? I'm going to do the automatic engine start because I want to just show you guys how simple this is. I've flown in the Bonanza several, well, not thousands, but several hours. The BE-58 several hours, and I will admit that I have flooded the engine. The good thing about the automatic start is it corrects, even if it's flooded engine, it does the correct stuff in order to get it going correctly. Now, what I want to do, I think I flew a jet last time, so I need to go in here. Should have done this beforehand. No, I don't want my Club Sport pedals for iRacing to be calibrated. Let's make sure I got my throttle done here. So, okay, good. That's prop. That's throttle. That's mixture. Okay, we're good to go. If I fly a jet, I've got this actually set to engine throttle 2 instead of prop. So that's why I wanted to check that. So that's good. We're good to go. So, as we sit here, okay, got to remember we've got our flight plan filed. We'll check weather as soon as we get the radios on. And I might end up having to close those blinds because the sun is almost there. And I don't know if it's going to mess up. As you can see, it's really messing with my my shirt. That's what's doing. Yeah, it's already starting to mess with my green screen and stuff. So let me, I'm going to do that right now quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to fix that. Just dropped my phone. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Okay. So hopefully that doesn't make me look too red. I guess I put my mic right in the way too. I know some people are curious as to what I'm basically getting my floor flight mounted on my sim rig here. I got to take the wheel off of my I got to take the wheel off that I use for iRacing in order to mount this. So Pilot Nuts and Jesco 69, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. John Fly, how's it going, man? Okay. Last time I tried my iPad, I could not get AirServer to work. I'm hoping to God it works this time, but I do not know. And let me know if you guys like or dislike the iPad up on the screen. It's kind of off to the side, but I'd still like to know. Your thoughts. Good, it's working. Oh, geez, there it is. There it is. Let me get ForeFlight started. Move that over here. I will go ahead and go through the process of.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Go through the process of getting that set up and programmed. Where is my AirServer? There it is. I think everything's updated. Let's go. Okay, perfect. I'm like, wait a second. It's not finding the sim, but it found it. So as you can see, it's going to show right on here the taxiway is where I'm sitting, right over here by the FBO. Air server, yeah. Okay, so we got everything set up there. I'm going to go ahead and get engine started, and we will sit here. Like I said before, I'm going to cheat, and later tonight. Hey, John Fly, while I'm thinking about it, I mentioned this earlier. I wasn't sure if you were on or not. This plane, I've tested it out with the dual 750s. The only thing that I had to do, excuse me, the only thing that I had to do is I had Bing say move the autopilot up here and move the ADF down. I had to readjust or have my guy readjust my plates here. But I'm going to fly that later. I'm going to fly that later, and you can see that we basically adjusted these so that some of them are combined. But anyway, like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and use the auto start just to show you guys. I'm going to turn the brake off, and you can see it go through the whole process of turning the brake on, and you can actually watch the plane do its magic. So here we go. You can see up here, auto start procedure starting. Set mixture to full rich, which it is. Parking brakes on. You can see it put the brakes on. Clicking the battery on. The beacon, I have beacon on all the time. It's on all the time in the plane. As soon as you power it on, the beacon is going. Electric fuel pump is on. We'll see fuel flow up here a little bit. Mixture closed. Throttle is now open. Oh, that took a little bit longer than normal, but hey, it worked. Yes, the dual GTNs work fantastic. And I tested those, and like I told the guys before, I am going to do a couple flights right now, probably about an hour or 2 hours or so. Got a couple things I need to do, and then I'm going to come back and do a couple flights tonight with the dual GTNs. Giving away 2 reps today, 2 reps tonight, and another 1 or 2 tomorrow. So 299er. Let's get that set in here quick. Go ahead and get our radios on. Oh Lord. There we go. Jeez. Keep forgetting.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Thank you for the follow. I don't know why, but my... Oh, that's why. My alert box was shut off. That's why it wasn't working. That makes sense. So, as you can see, we have... I need these turned on to get the pilotage to work. And you can see that the click buttons work in this just like normal. If you want to make your 530 a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and click on flight plan, and we are going to clear that. This is the one thing that I've yet to figure out is how this doesn't quite work right. No, Al, the Ryan 12, you know what? You might say that, but I'd be willing to bet that somebody with a lot of money probably has it. Here we go. So let's delete Jerome 1423S. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's delete flight plan. So here we go. First thing we're doing is RZS. So push that. Go to the next page. R. And I'm going to go ahead and typically I wouldn't fill this in because you might always expect something a little bit different. But whenever you get a tech route, I have never ever filed without it with tech route without. I've never filed and not had them something other than the tech route. So Victor 597. Oh, wait a second. Why does that say Victor 597 to OCN? Well, maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. This is showing a completely different route. When I filed it, here's the route. I'm gonna have to just call. Here's the route that came up, the tech routes on the myflightroute.com, and then when I went to actually click online to file it, it popped up with this route, which is San Marcos Victor 597 to Oceanside, which is a much shorter flight, I believe. Not maybe not shorter, but it's completely. I'm looking to see online here, Victor 597. Oh, there we go. Victor 597 at 8. Oh, see, but that's at 8,000 feet. I can't do 8,000 feet. So this is making no sense whatsoever. I'll just have to call the controller. I'm going to do that right now. So I can go back to my handy dandy iPad and look at St. Louis Tower. It's 124.0. Let's get that put in the let's see what he says, and we'll kind of go from there. Kind of surprised I haven't heard him yet. Let me verify that I've got this set correctly. Preferences. Yep, line 2 is correct. St. Louis Tower, Cessna 480 Hotel. How do you copy?
480 Hotel, St. Louis Tower, number 5.
Okay, 480 Hotel, I'd like to file IFR to Fullerton, and I'm ready to copy clearance.
By the way, is there anyone on board?
I know what
who knows how
happened.
to fly a plane?
I know what happened. Let's pull this up. Let's clear this. We're going to SBP to Fullerton. I know what happened. It's showing, this is showing the flight plan as being VFR. So this isn't what actually was filed. So that was my bad. Completely my bad.
480 Hotel, St. Louis Tower. You said you're outbound St. or are you on the ground?
I'm actually on the ground at St. Louis Obispo, 80 Hotel.
480 Hotel, register. You need contact ground.
Oh, 10-4. Sorry about that. Contacting ground 80 Hotel. Oops. I didn't realize there was a ground here. Oh, yep, 121.6. My bad. Got in a hurry, and I was kind of nervous because I wasn't hearing anything. Is there an echo? There shouldn't be. Are you guys hearing an echo? If so, then I might have 1, 2. No, I should. There shouldn't be. Really? You got an echo. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm not hearing anything, and I know.
787 Fox running my contact circle approach 135.4.
I'm not hearing anything here, and I don't. I won't. I'll be the first person to say that I've actually had two. I've inadvertently had my stream open twice, and it was coming back through that. But
By the way,
I can here. Let me try to do something here.
How to fly a plane?
Let me close down all these. I'll close down all these, and I'll start them back up. It's virtual audio cable. I've got it set up so that my sound, my voice and stuff with the radios and stuff is on cable 2, and everything else is on cable 1. That way I can differentiate between the two if I want to turn something down or up. So, was that better? Let's try it now. Let me go ahead and call him here quick. San Luis Obispo ground, Cessna 480 Hotel, IFR to Fullerton, ready to copy clearance. Oh, control echo only, okay.
By the way, is there
Add
anyone on board who
665,
knows
thank you for
how
the
to fly a
host, or for the follow, I appreciate it. I need to turn that down.
Or Angels, when you said top of climb or top descent? Roger. Or 480 Hotel, San Luis ground.
I can barely hear her.
Clear to an airport on Victor Fly runway heading. Go to Victor San Marcos, that is filed. May name 5,000. Expect 7,000. Reserve minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 5532.
Runway heading and vectors to San Marcos 5,000, 7,010, 120.55, and squawk 5532. November 480 Hotel.
480 Hotel, read back your records. Citation 8 Delta Lima.
Okay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Like I said before, I kind of completely screwed up and was looking at what I thought was my plan, and it wasn't. It was just basically a sheet that filled in. So let's go ahead and get this thing programmed. I need this back because I got to find out the actual. Unfortunately, unlike the, and I haven't found this yet if it does do it, unlike the Master 7919, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Unlike the GTN 750, this does not allow you to like just put in a Victor Airway and it'll follow it. You've got to actually put in each waypoint unless somebody tells me differently. I fly this real world, but I've never ever had to do anything other than I fly in Iowa. I don't have to worry about Victor Airways or whatever. I typically just file IFR direct, and they'll be like, okay, thank you, and away I go. So we're going to go to Dino next. And then next we go to Fillmore, FIMVOR. This is the most boring part of the whole flight, is watching somebody squiggle away on hitting some keys. Didn't say it before. I did recognize several of your guys' names from... I don't know if you knew this, or for some of you guys that are just hopping on late. I used to be Bonanza Dude, and so we're going from Fillmore then to Van Nuys. I used to be Bonanza Dude, so you guys may have been following me on that channel, and then all of a sudden I disappeared. Well, I didn't really disappear. What happened was I started doing some Trey 312 NNZY, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I started doing some iRacing, kind of stepped away from flight streaming for a little while, and now I'm back. And then we go down to Adam, ADAMM. This is the frustrating part. I tell you what, later tonight when you guys watch me program the 750, it's going to be much, much easier. ADAMM. I can just click a couple buttons and boom, we're there. ADAMM, accept. And then we go down to Aheim, and now we're going back, clear back down to Seal. We go way the hell around the airport just to stay clear of
fly a plane.
Genoff F14, thank you for the follow. Just to stay clear of Los Angeles, the airport. So that is why it's going to take forever.
By the
And they
way,
might
is
end
there
up
anyone on
sending me
board who knows
direct.
how to fly
Oh,
a
there
plane?
goes a something or other. 172 AHE. I can't spell AHEIM. Wonder it's not filling. Oh, there it goes. I am. It already knew that one. And then we go to Seal Beach, SLI, and then finally we got to go to our airport. KSLI. It's a VOR, and then we're gonna go to Fullerton. FUL. Okay, so we're good to go. And I've got some tips for you guys that fly the GTN 70, 750 I should say later. When I'm flying it, I've got a couple of things that I've noticed without changing a couple settings. You're not going to be able to see things correctly. So let's go ahead and I will show you guys how I'm going to do this on the map. We will go here. Oh, how did that already fill in? How did that? Oh, I know. I was messing around on my phone earlier at work. Interesting. Interesting. How all of a sudden it filled in off of my iPhone. As you can see. I've got this set up in my iPhone. I was at work today just kind of curious as to which way I was going to get, and looky there. Boom, Ethan 4488. I just saw that pop up on my phone. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So now we're ready to go here. We got everything filled in.
San Luis Tower, Bonanza 479 Tango, holding short of 29er at Alpha.
So we're going to go on runway heading, which is going to be 290. Switch. I wish there was a quicker way of doing this. Switch that over to 290, and we will give ground a call, and we will be ready to go. Go back to the scratch pad, 5532. We're starting to move, so I will turn
479 Tango, San Luis Tower.
that on.
Report midfield domination tunnel, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic.
Runway heading vectors. Okay.
Downwind 79 Tango. Ready for takeoff.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
San Luis Obispo ground. Cessna 40 Hotel over north of the tower, ready to taxi. Got weather.
We're 40 Hotel, San Luis ground, runway 29 taxi via Alpha.
29 via Alpha 80 Hotel. Okay, so let's go to the airport. So I'll zoom in here. We're going to go over here to the left. Got my beacon on, taxi lights on, nav lights on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this turning or not. Nope, I don't want to go that way. End up running into a freaking fuel truck. That's all I need today, eh? Just gonna clear it. Whew. Just made it. The wing went right over the top of the engine. So we are going out to Alpha. Go ahead and get one notch of flaps in. Pull that back and pull the mixture back a little bit so you don't end up We are coming up to Alpha, which is right here. Go ahead and go left. Funny thing of it is to actually go to the San Marcos VOR, it's actually straight ahead of us, but we got to go out and around grouping of hills to the west, some terrain to the west of the airport, so we'll actually get vectors out and around.
By the way, is there anyone on board?
Danger Reddit 1922, thank you for the follow. Just gonna warn everyone, I've got some cheesy rudder pedals. I had some Cytec ones and ended up getting rid of them because somebody wanted to buy my yoke and they wanted to buy everything, and I'm like, I don't really want to get rid of the rudder pedals, but I don't have any choice. He wanted everything else, so I ended up buying some cheesy Thrustmaster ones with the money for like $60, and they're cheesy. Very, very, very cheesy. Smurf John, how's it going, man? Robert's Mania, how's it going? Robert is a iRacer. He, if you guys enjoy iRacing, he races with the VR headset, and it's fun watching him race, and he's a very good racer. I stream iRacing, and I stream iRace. Well, flight sim more than iRacing, but I do a little bit of both. I've been only iRacing now since November, so only a few months. So I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm not good enough to be real comfortable racing with a bunch of people, so I kind of refrain. I'm just do a lot of practicing, do some league stuff. I don't have to worry about ruining my I rating.
Cleared for touch and go, 79 Tango.
So let's go out here and get ready for the run up here. Yeah, uncertified pilot. Tim actually flew the Airfoil Labs, and I know that he recently decided to start flying this. So, okay, let me go back to for takeoff, flight controls, free and correct. Yes, everything's working. Looky there, the old car behind us. Elevator trim is set. Mixture set for run up. Autopilot checked that it's disconnected. The autopilot is off. Let's bring the throttle up to 1800. Don't have to worry about the prop control on this dog. Bring the throttle up to 1800. Ammeter check. Got ammeter suction check. I'm looking for it, looking for it, looking for it. Vacuum, there we go, check. It's in the green. Let's check our mags. Left. Lost a few RPM, but within reason. Right. Lost a few RPM, but within reason. Got oil pressure, and the temperature's coming up, so we're good. Exhaust temp is coming up as well, so that's a good thing. Oh yeah, Robert Semenya also does autocross, and he'll actually stream some of his autocross stuff live, which is kind of cool. Used to do years and years and years ago, back in the mid '80s, and I haven't done it for quite a while. But now it was a blast. So let's go ahead and get our tower put back in here, 124.0, and we will also get our 120.55 put in. So we're ready to switch over. San Luis Obispo Tower, Cessna 480 Hotel, ready to depart runway 29.
So that's 40 Hotel San Luis Tower. Runway 29 line up and wait.
29 line up and wait, 80 Hotel. As you can see, it was giving us a warning up here about having the mixture raise the engine RPMs or lean the mixture because it's starting to foul the spark plugs. You can hear the plane starting to tug, 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 tug because it's starting to foul the plugs.
Approaching runway 29.
Well, I apologize for that. That thing's loud as hell. That's part of ForeFlight.
Entered runway 29. 6,100 feet remaining.
That's really loud. I'll adjust that here as soon as I get airborne. We got somebody doing touch and goes here, so I don't know if maybe he was out on the runway. There she's ready to go. Some buses traveling behind us. I gotta love that sound. Very, very realistic. Very realistic. Love it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw him vision by. So just to be sure, we've got our transponder set, beacon on, landing lights on, taxi lights on, nav light and strobe light on. Flaps set to take off. Yeah, you'll know it's right when you hear it, okay? Maybe I'll have a chance to turn down my air server. That would be speakers.
40 Hotel, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 29er, Cessna 80 Hotel. Okay, here's where it might be goofy, guys, because like I said, my rudders suck.
79 Tango, traffic Skyhawk departing now, runway 29er, clear for the option.
Cleared for the option, looking for the traffic, 79 Tango.
I'm barely moving any.
He's right there, just at the numbers, just starting his roll now.
Airspeed is alive.
Roger, I have that traffic inside, 79 Tango.
60 knots. Start to pull the nose up. You should start to feel light. 80 knots. And we are off. Climb at about 80 knots. Go ahead and get our notch of flaps up. Just going to adjust the trim a little bit. Like they said, runway heading up to 5,000 feet. So keep that baby right at about 100. 290 on the heading. Yeah, you're probably right. It is unreadable, Tim. That's just what it says is SBP to Fullerton, runway heading, vectors to San Marcos, 5,000 feet, 7,000 feet and 10, 120.55 and 5532 on the squawk. Yep, it's years of quickly writing shit down when they tell you. Got some traffic down here to the left. Get back over to 290. Look at the EGT. We're a little down there a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull the mixture back a touch. You can see the fuel flow drop. Right here, bring the EGT up.
40 Hotel, contact departure.
Contact the departure 80 Hotel. San Luis Obispo departure Cessna 480 Hotel, climbing through 1,600 for 5,000.
Our 480 Hotel, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, maintain 7,000.
Up to 7,000, 80 Hotel. Two Play Gamer, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and go on up to 7,000. Going to have to get us high enough to clear. What we could have done is taken off VFR, flown out over here, and then just picked up an IFR clearance. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just go ahead and do the whole thing. What I'd like to figure out is how I can get rid of these gray roads over top of what the photo scenery does. That drives me absolutely nuts. You guys see what I'm talking about? See the gray road that's actually over top of what the actual road is? I'm guessing that's just part of the default scenery, but that just is like butt ugly.
Is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
The Funk 1986, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, got to give it a little, pulled a little back a little bit too far. The EGT is getting high. Turn off X-plane roads. How do you do that? Is that, and that might be a dumb question, but is that just in the settings, or is that actually when you build the ortho? Oh, you can only do it in 10. Well, that makes sense. So we're going to slowly get up to let's go ahead and fly at about 80 knots. Let's get this nose in the air and get where we need to go. Because once we get high enough, he can go ahead and clear us.
Good afternoon.
It does look nice.
Pigeon 1 departure, Avery transition as followed. Climb via 6 and maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 128.
Yeah, I'm used to climbing out at about
6.
2,500 feet a minute and not 600. Oh yeah, very true. You wouldn't be able to see the road lights. Absolutely true. I'm trying to think when I fly at night if it's 10 or 11 o'clock, it'll only be 9. It'll start getting dark. It'll start getting dark. So we're seeing a good 600 feet a minute at about 85 knots. Supposed to be going out runway heading. I'm close. Thanks, Diglesias. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's all ortho scenery that you can build for free as long as you got a massive ass hard drive. I've got a 4 terabyte drive, and it's full, but it's. Left to 130, unable to direct San Marcos, 80 Hotel. So 130, here we go. Bank over to the left, and we will go direct San Marcos. Still climbing up to 7,000 feet. I had a feeling Tim would be happy. I had a feeling Tim would be happy. So what I should have done, as soon as he gave me clearance to 130, I should have moved that so that I knew 130 was the correct heading.
Yeah, 09 gentleman ground, push on approved.
Went in and turned on the heading mode on the autopilot. And we're going to go direct San Marcos. let's see here. I guess unless we go CDI, I don't know if it put the correct frequency in. Anyway, we've got to go a little bit to the left here, so we're just going to pull. Set that to 130. Let me check what the. Let me do it the old-fashioned way. Let me find my route. Find the VOR 114.9. So we'll switch this. 114.9. Set course to 123. It's kind of telling me that anyway. So we'll go ahead. Set course to 123. So we're going to go ahead and go direct. So let's just go ahead and set our heading mode. Now that we have this set in correctly, I can always go, because I'm going heading mode, and go ahead and click on the CDI to show that it's VLOC, and we can figure out exactly our heading to the VOR, which is about 120. I'm just kind of looking at the page here, and I could actually do that on this too.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows
Ali
how to fly a
Centauro
plane?
27, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Actually go a little bit further left. Anyway. Got 2,000 to go. We're climbing through 5,000. You vectored us up to 7,000. Climbing up at 800 or 80 knots, getting about 500 feet a minute. Ground speed, we're getting 88 knots.
Alright, 09, John McGurn. Runway 20 right, taxi to Alpha Lima, hold short, runway 20 left.
Let's go ahead and go a little bit further left. We'll get this needle to straighten out, then I'll go ahead and click the GPS button. J-Snap, how's it going, man? Man for the wind, how's it going? Thank you for following along. As you can see, the rep has decided to package the default 172.
And on the ground, have a good day.
This is it. Actually, there's the airport we just departed right there. But we had to get around that small grouping of mountains, so we had to fly clear out and around it. Claudio, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate your help. Simcoders.net is the developer of the plane. Claudio's his name. The release date, it could be as early as tomorrow or the weekend. It's kind of dependent upon when the org can get. It's according to what Claudio was telling me earlier. It's kind of dependent upon how quickly the org can get all of the stuff set up for the purchasing and stuff on the site.
That's 479 Tango, affirmative pass for the Cat 3. Just be careful your crosswind headings. We're a little lopsided.
Let's move a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and push the nose down a touch. We're almost to 7,000. Oops, I shouldn't have hit the...
Yeah, 80 now, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left at Lima, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff. Air 479, I think we use like a heading level near the pattern.
Down the old coastline. Oh, no problem. Okay, we got 500 to go. Oh, that's what's not showing up my chat box. Where the hell? Where is my chat box at? Yes, it's here, but where is it? Let me try something here. I don't want to transform. Ryan Week, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I have no idea where my chat box went, guys. What the hell just happened? Oh, Jesus. I must have... Oh, I bet I hit my rudder pedals. Damn it. Okay, we're almost to 7,000. It's one way of getting over closer to the... let's go ahead and lower the nose. Click the altitude button, and it should set itself at 7,000 feet. We got 299.8, let's drop that down one. Get that old speed up. I'm only doing 90. Oh, there goes the 99 knots. 100 knots. This is showing me it's going to take me an hour and 53 minutes to get to Fullerton. Holy buckets. Check the EGT and get that get the speed up a little bit more. Oh Jesus! Now it's showing up. Holy buckets! I guess it was working. I just don't know what happened. It's so frickin' big now. It's going over everything.
Yeah, 809er is departure. Radar contact Columbia City, except maintain 135.
Okay, yeah, massive chat. Yeah, my bad. I apologize for that. I couldn't find my chat, and I'm like, the one way to make it show up is just make it as big as I can make it. And I don't know why all of a sudden it disappeared. There we go. Interactive streamer. Yeah. It's big for everyone. There we go. Sorry about that.
Also, Tennis Clarence, go to Phoenix Airport, down one departure, scenery transition as followed. Columbia City, except maintain 5.
That will be better.
Expect level 3501.
Wolfie, how's it going, man?
Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 440.
Yep, you're right. It's no Baron. Let's move that up a touch.
Yeah, 809 traffic, 11 o'clock, moving 12 o'clock, 2 miles, opposite direction on 2K 6500, type of non-traffic alert.
By the way, is there anyone on board?
William G53, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Getting 116 knots. We're showing an hour and 37 minutes. Yeesh. Doing good. Doing good. Been busy at work and finding the time to get away to help out with the new product. As I said before, I've got a couple flights I'm going to do. I'm going to fly down to Fullerton. When I land at Fullerton, I will give out a code for everyone to join, and I'll set a timer for 5 minutes, and we will have a drawing for a 172 package from get it through the org store. Yeah, I'm not sure why that turned off. I'm not sure at all. Oh well, it's on now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Just kind of looking back through my chat here now. I wasn't able to. Vision Bite, thank you for the cheer. I appreciate it. Just now seeing some of this stuff. I didn't realize it. No, I missed Tim. Dang it. Tim took off. He's another European guy. So it's late. It's 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock, maybe even later, depending upon what part you're at. Let's try to get a little bit more direct, and then go ahead and click on the GPS. Thinking I might change up my late flight and or my not my late flight, but my flight after this one. I might change it up and do a little bit shorter one. I know this is taking a little bit extra longer just to kind of show the airplane and going through the GNS 530 setup and the iPad setup. I might check into maybe going from Fullerton up to L70. It's only 41 miles, but you've got to kind of go around some more hills. So I might end up doing that. It's going to be half the time, and I can do that mostly VFR. I'll just go VFR with flight following and land at a little dinky airport.
By the way, is there anyone on
Victor
board who knows
Lemaire,
how to
thank you
fly
for the
a plane?
follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much.
Okay, 09 Center. Good morning, climb and maintain level 230.
So I said before, I had a guy on FS Economy paint this plane for me. And if you look at this, oh, I closed it, dang it. If you look at this and look at that, you can definitely see a similarity, can't you? I gave him this picture and I gave him this picture. I said match it as close as you can, and he did. He's even got the little stripes coming up here, matching there. A little bit different going from a high wing to a low wing, but thank you so much for the follow, and that one was from, I missed it, J. Rivard. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hopefully he gives me a shortcut, so this actually doesn't take an hour and 30 minutes. But if it does, it does. Usually when you think, well, I guess this is a fairly small plane, so you think of a hour and 30 minute flight, you're in an airliner going somewhere. That's me anyway. Usually I don't do any GA flights. I'm usually flying a faster plane, but which I don't mind. This is fun. It's fun showcasing a new plane, especially if I'm helping out Claudio. He's helping me out. I actually started as, I've got a BE-35, the picture I just showed you, and they were talking about, at the time all they had, I believe, was the C210 and the 33A, F-33A. It's a Bonanza. It's a straight tail instead of the V-tail. And I'd contacted him if he had, or he contacted me if I had any interest in beta testing the what would be the V-tail, which is the BE-35. I'm like, oh hell yes, I'd love to, knowing that I've got real world experience in it. And I will admit that several things were a little bit off, and he promptly fixed them. Like takeoff gallons per hour was low, just little things that I noticed on the first flight. Fixed them up right away. So then he asked about, then I've basically been helping him beta test with several others since that time. This popped up here, gosh, when was it? A couple weeks ago. And I'm like, okay, I wouldn't mind putting this out on stream when I can. And he didn't want to do anything right away.
809 contact Los Angeles Center.
Because of
0.55 city.
Because of his acquaintance with the Airfoil Labs people. And I understand that. You don't want to necessarily upset anybody. And he gave the date out. It was supposed to be yesterday. It was supposed to be released, but he was on vacation. And anyway, today is the day.
809 Los Angeles Center, contact level 350.
Today is the day. And I'm hopefully in the next few weeks going to be revamping my... Yes, I do have that my tail wheel rating. Now, it was a blast. I tell you what, you learn something about an airplane when you fly with a tail wheel. Wow. And it's kind of funny because the tail wheel plane that I flew was an old Citabria. I got pictures somewhere, but I don't feel like digging through them. I think they're on my thumb drive. It's an old Citabria. And the landing gear was bent. And they just never worried about it. And my instructor, after he actually signed me off on it, he goes, just FYI, typically tail wheels aren't this hard to fly, but the plane was in a crash,
By the way, is
not
anyone
obviously a
on
terribly
board
bad
who
crash,
knows
or
how to plane?
we wouldn't have been, wouldn't be flying it anymore. But it was in a TCOCR. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Crash is bad enough it bent up the gear, and they didn't get it perfectly straight. One of the wheels was cambered in a little bit more than it was supposed to be. So it was a chore to fly and land. And my instructor said, "Oh, yes, I signed you off. You're doing perfectly fine. And just so that you know, if you've ever flown another tailwheel plane, it's probably going to be much easier." He told me then about the gear being effed up. So it's like, well, I guess at least he told me. Yeah, VisionBot, I tell you what, I had several people tell me and talk to me about looking. There was a guy that was on my Discord channel that was sitting there chatting with me about buying the Airfoil Labs. He wanted to buy it, and I just couldn't tell him. It helps if I have Discord up in case people are actually trying to get a hold of me. I just couldn't flat out tell him what I was doing. I couldn't. And so I was kind of holding off as long as I could. And he ended up not buying it, and I'm glad he didn't. Yeah, if that's a plane falls out of the sky. Oh, under a Class B shelf. Where at? Out of curiosity. I flew out of Cedar Rapids, which at the time was a Tersa. And granted, Tersas are still around. But it's got airliners coming in now. It's mostly got the CRJs. American Express flies out of here. Used to have several MD-80s. Allegiant Air is now flying A320s. So the MD-80s are slowly starting to diminish from their fleet. It was fun. Greencastle, a small airport that I fly out of. There was a club that I got my instrument rating through and also my tail wheel endorsement through, they're actually underneath the 20 mile. So you had to be, if without contacting them, you had to stay under 2,200 feet, which is always fun because you take off and the first thing you immediately want to do, you want to just take off, get up in the air and go to wherever you're going. But you always had to remember, call them before you get above 2,000. Just south of Boston, cool. No, I couldn't imagine flying out. I couldn't imagine flying in California. I couldn't imagine flying in New York like Keith does, along all that congestion. I just couldn't. That would be too much for me. Too much for me.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
And I just missed that. It'll pop up here in a second. Scooby-Doo 6, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Just cruising along here at 7,000 feet, non-pilotage NFS economy, flying between San Luis Obispo and Fullerton, carrying 2 passengers. After that, I'd planned on going to Daggett, but I might rethink that. It's going to be another hour or so, and I want to hop back on here later. I'm going to give away a plane as soon as I land. I'm going to give away a package, the rep package for this plane. Only thing that I ask is that you're a follower and you are online when I give it away. Then I'm going to do one more short flight after that. Going to give away another package after that when I land at the other airport. And then I plan on getting online later, probably about 9:30 Central Time, doing a couple more flights tonight. Probably might try doing the Cat 1 and Cat 2. See Mally, thank you very much for the follow. Might do the Cat 1 and the Cat 2 tonight on Pilot Edge. And each time that I land at a new airport, I will in turn throw out another rep package, 172 package for my followers. I'll have to admit, I hopped on and I'd never had 60 people on my stream before, and 60 people were waiting. I like it. I like it. Okay, as we're getting a little bit closer here, I've been running in heading mode. Tonight, by the way, the flights that I'm going to take will be with the dual GTN 750s, so you'll see them work in that plane. The same plane, but just with the Reality XP GTN 750s, dual 750s that replace right here. What has to happen is the ADF moves down and the S-Tech autopilot moves up into the spot, and I do something a little bit different with my plates.
Is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Yeah, cat. I've done the cat ratings. PAL 7Z. Oh, excuse me. Thank you very much.
By the way, is
Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
how to fly a plane?
Rasmus 3112. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've done the V ratings and all the I ratings on VATSIM when Keith was running Los Angeles. Not running it, but when Keith was working CLA before he started Pilot Edge, and he brought I think it's V3 and then I1 through I11 over to Pilot Edge, and I've done them on both Pilot Edge and on VATSIM. So we're in GPS mode. I'm going to go ahead and click the nav button. It's going to start tracking via the GPS rather than the heading bug. Didn't want to do that too soon because it starts going all over the place trying to find the correct heading. So I'm really needing a glass of water or something, man. I've never talked this much in my life. Delta Who, yeah, it's fun. And you learn a ton. You really do. You learn a lot. I mean, you learn a lot with the V ratings. I mean, you're flying through a VFR corridor over top of LAX, and you're talking to towers on the other side. You're constantly talking to ATC, and so one reason I really like Pilot Edge is because it keeps It keeps your communication skills up and your piloting skills, that kind of stuff, if you're not able to fly all the time. Like, I wish I could, but I can't. Okay,
7791, repeat.
let's go ahead and switch over to the right tank.
Cessna 8 Hotel, Santa Barbara altimeter 2996.
996, 80 Hotel. So let's go ahead and switch to 996. Well, I'm close enough. Yes, they do have. Well, and I'm not so sure they do it anymore, Iowa Flyer. I'm not sure. I know at one time they did, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can't say for sure if they do or not. I could look here quick, but like Keith is the one that started it for them, so it's like Keith's deal. And like I said, Keith brought it over to Pilot Edge, and I've did both of them. Haven't done the cat ratings yet, which it'd be kind of interesting to go ahead and stream them, kind of like Tim is doing. Uncertified pilot or uncertified flyer, I forget what it is. Let me look here quick. Uncertified pilot. Yep. He's doing basically learning to fly, learning to. I think he's doing instruments now, and he's actually getting his girlfriend up in the air flying patterns, and I think he's having her go through the cat stuff as well. I don't know why. Did my Twitch stream, or did my Twitch thing change? It looks like I'm still flying the PMDG, which I'm not anymore, obviously. Maybe I just need to refresh. I'll bet that's it. So we are getting closer to. I'm tempted to ask him if I could step away for a minute, because I like to go grab something to drink. My throat is killing me. Yeah, you started moving. You started changing up into a different room, didn't you, Iowa Flyer? Because I know at one time you said that you had everything in the living room, and it was kind of a pain in the butt, or in the kitchen or somewhere. That was not the best way of doing it. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Just checking out. It showed that I had a message. I'm like, why is it not seeing that? Okay. Half the flooring done. Cool. In the living room. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd said. Yeah, the frustrating thing about that is I shouldn't say frustrating. Something like that for me, I would be getting that shit done lickety split. Then any minute I had, I would be working on that project. If it's something that I had to do for somebody else in the house, probably wouldn't get done so quickly. That's just the way it is. Oh, he's not here anymore. Shoot, I was going to talk to Robert's Mania and ask him if he ever found a wheel. I know he was looking for a wheel online for his iRacing. He does the VR. I can't do that. I watch streams with VR and my brain starts to freak out. I get massive headaches just from the movement. And I used to use Trek IR, and that's kind of going back and watching some of my VODs after the fact. It was kind of the same thing. It's like, ugh, yuck. One thing I wish these did is I wish they would cross feed each other. And maybe I'm just not doing it right. Maybe there's a way of doing it. I just don't know how. It'd be nice if this would cross feed over to the 430. But I'm not sure how to do that, or if it's even possible. Heathen God, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Finally getting back to the follows. Like I mentioned before, I noticed a lot of the people that started following after the announcement was made. I recognize you from before. I used to be Bonanza Dude. and I switched after I started doing some iRacing. I actually had 2 separate accounts. That was dumb. I had iRacing Dude and Bonanza Dude. I'm like, okay, I need to put these together and have one dude. So I thought, okay, I'm simming. Why not go Sim Dude? Very surprised it was still available, but it was. Fuel flow looks good. Oh yeah, yep, I understand that. Yeah, that's why I haven't been streaming. I kind of went for a while without streaming because I would not be available. I've got my one son's been in college for a year. 2 daughters graduated this year from high school and are going off to college. So other than tonight, I've kind of just been hanging with them, knowing that they're going to be gone. You know, they won't be gone forever, but I mean, they'll be gone to college and won't be back. Won't be able to see them as much as I'd like to. Yeah, Bonanza Dude is much cooler, but it just didn't really fit with my racing stuff. So I thought, oh, what the heck, and I'd like to get DCS going. I've had a hell of a time trying to get my Warthog stuff programmed in, but I want to actually I'd like to find somebody that can help me go through the process of getting my Warthog configured. Anyway, got the girls going off for college. I've kind of been hanging with them as much as I could. 2 of them start. My son and my one daughter start college on Monday, the 20th, 21st, and then my son starts, no, my other daughter starts on the 31st, so we'll take her down to school next weekend. And the other ones have already started to move. We moved a dresser and some other stuff up there this week already, so. Oh, cool, Flyer. Excellent. You really sent me one. I'm surprised I haven't been on the site in order to see it, because usually I'm on there at least once or twice a day. Let me look right now. New friend request. Yay, I like it with new friends. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I got it.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
That's the one thing. I wish Claudia were in here. I wish there was a way to shut that off. Azure Game, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Multiple kids. And yeah, RIP bank account. No, I have to be honest with you. Nope, that's not me. I have to be honest with you. My daughter is going to a private college, and she had a 4.0 in high school, and she's playing softball, so that's cut the burden of costs down completely. Our other 2 kids, yeah, the auto pop-up checklist. Oh, can be how? In the settings. Well, crap, I didn't know that. Where? You access them? Yeah, but where? Anyway, getting back on my story. Mouse. Okay, mouse gestures. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, man. That makes my day. Yay! So she's getting a big chunk of hers paid for, and my other 2 have gotten scholarships to where a big chunk of theirs is getting paid for. So although it sounds expensive, they've worked their butts off, either through school, either through grades or sports, or just being the kind of kids that people are willing to give them scholarships. And so that's been a huge part of. That's been a huge part of it's how they've just been living and been doing the right thing. Thanks, man. So if I want that back, then all I have to do is just come over here and click keyboard, right? Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, I've got the pilot command program. I don't use it very often because it's kind of a pain in the butt. It doesn't always work, and I'm sitting there talking to somebody, and unfortunately, guess what? I'm talking to him like I want him to change the heading bug, and it doesn't change. I just need a Pippin52T2. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I just need to get used to the how to say the commands. I use a program called Voice Attack for iRacing, and you've got to say it a certain way or it doesn't like it, and that's the problem that I'm running into, is I'm using the commands from that command set and it's not working the same way. So anyway, like I said, we'll be landing here. It says an hour. Hopefully he kind of cuts us off and can take me direct to Fullerton after I get like the Van Nuys, is my hope. I could cancel IFR and go underneath the Class B shelf, but knowing my luck, I'd end up getting busted.
By the way, is there anyone on board who
I'd
knows how to
definitely
fly a
get
plane?
busted. Silly Butt. That's a great name, man. I love that, Silly Butt. That's perfect. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, for those people interested, I'm going to do a couple of short flights here, and then I'm hopping. Got a couple errands to run. I'm going to be back on later tonight, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock. Austin is talking at some point. The CEO, owner, whatever you want to call it, head developer for X-Plane. And I called him and told him I'd like for him to promote my stream tonight. I'm kidding. I did. I wish. Yeah, busting the Bravo. I'm kidding. I didn't call him. Asked him if he would go ahead and promote my stream. I should actually. What I should do is I should not Snapchat him, but send him a Twitter message and see if he'll do that for me. He's talking at about 2 creator. Okay, yeah. And I knew there were several people that were part of it because they had that round table here a while back, and if I remember right, there was 6 or 7 people, maybe more, sitting there. I know there's a German guy that does the programming of the GPS and the navigation stuff, I think. I follow him on Twitter as well. But would that be funny as Austin's finishing up? Oh, by the way, follow Sim Dude. He's going to be showing the Rep 172 tonight. The giveaway is happening as soon as I land. Ren Ben 270. As soon as I touch down, I'm going to turn up. I'm going to turn up. It seems to be really low. That's why. That doesn't always help. Oh, I know what to do. Let's do this. Let's just turn up the sound here. Hope to God this doesn't crap out or I'll be pissed. See if that helps. Oh, cool. Redwood. Awesome. Yeah, I've been with them for a while. I ended up following them. I started following them here a while back because Fly Purdue was on there, was streaming one night, and I was watching him, and he actually works for Virgin Airlines, and he knows a guy that was a couple years behind, well, actually about 10 years behind me, that I used to fly radio control airplanes with. He actually is a captain for Virgin, and Fly Purdue is a first officer, so they've flown together a few times. So I started following him, and it just seemed like there was a fun group. You have a link to Austin's AMA.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows
Oh,
how to
that's some
fly a
ATC.
plane?
Awesome. That's cool. Where you fly out, or where do you control at? Ren Ben 270. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Where do you SFO. Okay. Oh, you probably, God, what's Pete? Pete Driver's his name. Is the guy that flies for that's better. Pete Driver's is the guy that flies for Virgin and flies for RedwoodVA.net.
12000 unavailable for direction of flight.
Yeah, I'd really like the fact that they've added Alaska Airlines because of the fact I get to fly the 7.3, and when it was just Virgin, it was just like the A320. I have the Aerosoft A320 for for prepared. I've got the Jar Design A320 and A330 for X-Plane. I'm not real happy with the Jar, so I'm hoping the Flight Factor. I'm hoping the Flight Factor model is better. That's my hope. Because if it is, that would be huge. I would definitely like that, because I enjoy flying around the western pilot edge area just because of my awesome ortho that you can't see because it's cloudy. Is it really cloudy? What the hell? I bet it's not. Let's find out. What's it doing in Santa Barbara?
Hurricane Flash, read back right.
Let's go. Airports. Santa Barbara. No, I don't want to add that to the route. No. I want to just check the weather, you ding ding. There we go. METAR 27099. Sky clear. Sky clear. 27089 knots, 10 statute miles clear. 2214. Why am I getting clouds? Answer me that. Why the hell am I getting clouds? Should be clear. Yeah, I'm pissed. Crazy Diamond, how's it going, man? Yes, I can't either, Vision Bite. I'm looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. I cannot wait. So I have to ask, I should put a poll together. I might put a poll together and throw it out somewhere and ask. I know some people were disappointed that it was a default 172. Completely understand that. But like I mentioned before, Marvin's Hammond. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, why we're getting clouds when it should be clear. And I had SkyMax Pro for version 10. I kept getting an upgrade thing, and at that time I was doing iRacing more than flying, so I kind of said I don't really want to update, and I wished I would have now. Okay. Okay. That's probably why it'd probably be 50-50 on why people are whether they want the default or not. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I am a person that will rarely ever fly a default airplane unless something like this is brought out, because of the fact that I just have not had good luck with default anything. Freeware is just one of those things that it's just, oh my god, I never even noticed that before. What the fuck is it? Is that Austin? Look at that, there's Austin right now. I never noticed that before. But I'm like I said, I'm one that I will not do it, and I don't know why. That's why I was kind of happy when Zeebo came out with their mod for the default 7.3. I love flying the 7.3. The only other 7.3 I've ever flown was a PMDG, so they had very, very, very high standards that to live up to. Oh, if I click, oh really? I can put them on the dash? No way! Oh damn! Austin's with me, man. I should get a screenshot, a picture of this, and tweet it to him and say I'm trying some stuff out. And if he were to, I could screenshot this in there with it, my SimDude stuff, and if he were to retweet that, it would be huge. Yes, that's the one big thing too with the C-172 is going to be huge, I think, on FS Economy. Absolutely huge. I'm going to call SoCal Approach Cessna 480 Hotel. Any chance I can step away for a couple minutes?
Who's that wants to step away?
Cessna 480 Hotel.
That's it's affirmative. Just let me know when you're back.
Yep, I'll be 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you. 80 Hotel. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oops, just kicked my phone. Okay, I am back. Woo! As you can see, I'm stepping into my Zozo 559. Thank you for the follow. It's gonna pop up here. Didn't he? Oh, my phone. Yeah, I dropped it earlier. Absolutely. Okay, quick change of plans, guys. It's already after 6 o'clock. I was expecting to be done by 6:30. I am going to start a timer. I'm going to do a countdown to a giveaway right now. So, here, give me 1 second. Give me stuff set up here. Suck Approach 80 Hotel is back.
Just 80 Hotel, thank you. Contact Point Magoo Approach 124.7.
124.7, 80 Hotel. So, 124.7, Point Magoo. 124.7. Point Magoo Approach, Cessna 480 Hotel, 7,000.
Cessna 480 Hotel, Point Magoo Approach, altimeter 2995.
9905, thank you, 80 Hotel. Okay, so let me get the sites going up.
Tower wind 240 at correction 260 9er.
I think Why is that doing that? That's weird. Okay, so here is what Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to put rep, exclamation rep, on the keyword. Anybody who is interested in, I'm going to do a giveaway right now. I'm getting too close to, it's getting too late. I don't want to be down here until 7:30, 8 o'clock. Oh shit, I forgot all about that. This is going to get interesting. Let's change it up. Stop. I forgot about that completely. Let's change it up and do exclamation mark C172. Let's go exclamation C172. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, I forgot I had rep in there. People used the hashtag or the exclamation rep. It was going to bring that up. I'm going to do one now, and then I'm going to do one when I land after I taxi. I don't have time. I don't have a time to do another one tonight. I just soon get up there and hang out with the family.
That's a mandatory reback for pilots. It's here.
And then later tonight I will hop on and do the.
With the published restrictions.
I'll do two flights tonight when the kids are all sleeping. Yeah, I completely forgot about having that.
Apologize.
That's funny.
158 Tango Stride, contact departure.
Well, Claudia would have gotten a lot of people knowing his website for sure. Anyway.
Yeah, 809 contact in from your 7502.
Specior, thank you very much for the follow. I tell you what, if I butchered your name, I apologize. I truly do. Really do. Jade 5858, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, flight 140, climb maintain
By the
8000.
way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Torfauer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Like I said, if I'm butchering your names, I apologize. I truly do. Like I said, let me start a timer on my phone. I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to go for 5 minutes. And we will get rolling here. Let's see, timer. Oh, it's hours. Don't want to do hours. Got it set for 5 minutes. Here it goes, starting it right now. Like I said,
Raptor 77,
did you fan? Thank you very much for the follow. Let me check to make sure. Yep, we got several people are ready to go. You have to beat a follower in order to win.
Departure from the rampers at your own risk. Use caution. You can proceed direct to the departure end of runway 21 to join your heading. Wind 22010 and
720. Oh yeah, 627 octave. Yep, absolutely.
I was gonna say something.
Tim P, how's it going, man? Tim, are you either controlling on Pilot Edge or did you control on Pilot Edge? Just out of curiosity. Four minutes. Oh, okay. All right. All righty. That's how I knew the name. Austin Myers up here on the dash. Oh God, do I do this? I'm gonna try something here. Former VATSIM 3-star. Okay, excellent. Did you VATSIM for where at?
Contact departures.
Out of curiosity.
Raptor 7, still got a departure radar contact, limiting 4000.
Okay, I just saved that. I'm taking a picture of that. Oh, okay, Oakland and Seattle. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, hey, Ruin 270.
Cessna 480 Hotel for direct Van Nuys.
Direct Van Nuys is 80 Hotel.
Raptor 342,
Yeah, Renben 270 is controls at SFO. Okay, we got 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
2740.
So we go flight plan, push, rotate down to Van Nuys, direct, activate, yes. That is how we switch over. So we're going direct Van Nuys. I was going to save a little bit of time. We just went from 44 minutes, probably down to 35 minutes maybe. Board of Governors, cool. Cool. Got 2 minutes, 2:13. Let me see how many people we have in the giveaway. I don't know if I'll be able to count. 23 people so far.
342 SoCal, departure, climbing 6718, 7000. Alright, Tango Foxtrot, apply heading 030.
What do you guys think? Should I go ahead and make my
Climbing 8000.
my bot? Should I have him be a person that can win this? Would that be fair? Rigged. Anyway, I'm going to send Austin a picture of my plane and say, just having you flying with me. I'm going to tweet it to him and see what he says.
780, contact SoCal approach, 134.2.
34.2, 80 hotel. 34.2. Now is when I... 34.2, and I'm going to start writing this shit down. SoCal approach, Cessna 480 Hotel, 7,000.
Cessna 480 Hotel, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 2992, after Van Nuys, descend maintain 5000.
After Van Nuys, 5,000, 80 Hotel. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm telling myself, actually I want to clear that. This is what I try and do is I try and keep altitude on one side and heading on the other. And any frequency changes on the right hand side. So alt, heading, freak. So altitude at Van Nuys, 5,000. Keeping the same heading and frequencies the same. That way, if I'm sitting there going, oh shit, what did he say? I have it written down. Boom. Bottom line. Oh shoot, my timer. Oh, we'll hear my timer go off. We'll hear my timer go off. Nope, there it is. Boom, here we go. We ready for this? Are we ready for this? What I need you to do is whisper me and give me your email address. We now have 23 people that are in the drawing. Nightbot can't get in there. 23 people. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it. John Fly. Rigged. I kind of feel bad because Tim was on here and you got it. You got it. John Fly, just send me your email address and I'll forward it over to oh, that's funny. I'll forward it over to
make sure you put the November in front of 587. It needs to be November 5870 Papa.
I'll forward the info over to the org store to get your stuff to you. Oh, that's funny. Like I said, yeah, just whisper me your email. Oh, you already did. Nope, you didn't.
Raptor 77 flighting 340, contact SoCal approach.
Tim, you gotta win something before you text me your email.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
The peasants are revolting. GSA Salt. Yeah. Riffifi 13, thank you for the follow. Like I said, I am doing this again tonight. What time is it now? 6:30. About 3 hours. I'm going to do a couple more flights. I'm giving away another package as soon as I land in about 40 minutes, and I'm giving away 2 more packages tonight. So you still have your chance. You still have your chance.
340 Los Angeles, climb tank level 35.
I got it, John, man. Cool. I will get that over to him. I'll probably send all of them over tonight, so it probably won't be till tomorrow morning we hear back from him, or maybe later tonight. I already had John's email address. Boom. What were you gonna give away? What were you giving away? Oh, it was the rep package that I'm flying right here, and that's what I'm giving away tonight. I'm giving away
And one more call.
3 more packages today and 2 packages tomorrow. Because I can. It's not because I can, because we're just kind of getting it out there that.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a
Scout 2753, you land.
Getting the new plane out there is all.
Ground number 30, taxi.
Yeah, default Cessna 172. Yep, absolutely. Riffy, you got a chance though, man. You got a chance. But Ali, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Central Center Evanston, week level 5,000.
Man, I tell you what, I went from 505 followers, I think. I'm already approaching 600, so
Climbing team 11.
this has been fun. I have enjoyed the hell out of it. Oop, must have just got a weather update.
1,000.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it. This is fun having people chatting and having a good time.
We got there 292.
This is how the real streamers get it up at.
Destin 80 up to maintain 5,000 per traffic.
Down to 5 for traffic, 80 hotel. So down we go. Whenever they say for traffic, I try to expedite that a little bit. We're going to go down at about 700 feet a minute. Oh, you know what? I don't have any traffic. No wonder. Didn't turn it on. What a dope. My original plan was to go down at VNY, but I can go to 5,000 right now. So there we have it. Set another giveaway here. Where are we at? 39 minutes. Probably. Well, as soon as I land, I'll start the timer. 30 estimated time. I'm guessing
Driver 77 lane.
it's not going to be. If you look at the hop on my look at the iPad. Basically, what I've got to do. I'm going to Van Nuys right here. It's having me go clear around the airport's here.
Direct lane.
This estimated time of destination is 38 minutes. Ace Air 91, thank you for the follow. It's not frozen. I'm guessing he's going to give me a shortcut. He's not going to make me fly clear around. So I'm guessing it's going to be less than a half hour. Is it frozen for you guys? Oh, shit. My bad. I bet it's not frozen now. No, it's not frozen now. Yeah, sorry about that. I minimized it. I completely forgot about that. If you minimize air server, it no longer... No, maybe it would work correctly. I just need to learn how to do it. Yeah. I'm going to Van Nuys, and then my next stop is Fullerton. The 38 minutes means if I'm going clear around out here to Adam, back over here to Anaheim, back over here to Seal Beach. Guessing I'm going to get direct and not have to worry about all that. So, okay, we're almost to 5,000, so let's go ahead and bring back up. Sorry I missed the last couple. OG Corvette Hayes, thank you for the follow. Sheer Hooper, thank you for the follow. Sletner 21211, thank you for the follow. We are now approaching our altitude, so we're going to go ahead and click the altitude button. Yeah, sorry about that with the iPad. I forgot I minimized it, and that was a mistake.
Cessna 2, looking at the traffic.
And we are now back to altitude. Tonight's flight will be a little different. Tonight's flight, I'm going to have the dual Flight 1 GTN 750s in the panel versus the 530 and the 430. Just to show everyone it works. No issues. Yeah, I apologize for that, man. I really do. This is ortho. I want to redo it, though. I've had this done since last May. I redid a lot more of my ortho the last month and a half, and I had to quit because I was almost out of the terabyte of disk space, or my terabyte of download that I get through my service provider. They weren't real happy. Just cruising along here. I need to figure out how to play some kind of a game or something. Okay, once I land, I'm going to go ahead and start it again. Once again, you got to be a follower in order to win. I will be giving away as soon as I land. I will go ahead and start to give you the new code.
Air 275 Lima, Santa Maria Tower, right across from departure.
Yeah, I'm not getting throttled. I'm just getting. I've got a terabyte of download space, and I downloaded within about 2 weeks. I downloaded 750 gig. Jose 1997. Thank you for the follow. No, I'm gonna use a new one. I'm not gonna use rep this time. It'll end up blowing up my chat. I forgot all about it last time. I put in exclamation rep, and I forgot I put in a command for that that gives you the website for the Reality Expansion Pack site. Oops. I don't know what I'm going to use.
Got it there. What's your aircraft?
Oh, I know what I'm going to use. So we're now at 5,000, traveling at 119 knots. I don't know whether to ask. See, LAX is just off to our right.
Direct. Maintain 4,000. Departure frequency.
Out over there, and I'm just afraid. Oh no, right there. I'm just afraid if I don't know if he's going to give me direct or not. I don't know. I know that they have drones out here for military jets and stuff. Do they have drones for airliners? You know, like coming in on the approach to LAX. I wonder if they do that. If not, then I would think that they could give me direct, but they might. Okay, the METAR is showing 200 at 8 knots. Should probably come in on 26. I believe it's a 26.
Well.
1100 MSL pattern altitude. 2-4, there we go. Definitely be coming in on 2-4. The 172 rep. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, Alexandra 6106. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We now busted 600. Let me talk to Claudio and see if what he wants to do. Let me ask. Thank you, man. Yeah, I went from 505 to 510 to 604 here in a matter of a couple hours. Had about 20 after Claudio put it out there that I was going to be flying this thing on Twitch tonight, which I got to like that. But I'll ask him. I mean, it's the same price. If he's got no issues giving away the 58, then have at it. I'll talk to him though for sure. Of course, I'm not liking my frames down in the 20s. But you gotta like that.
That's 512 with the Sunless ground. Departure frequency 10.55, squawk 5403.
Looking for a golf course, John. There's gotta be one around here somewhere at SoCal. Is that one there? I bet that one's there. That's one right there, I'll bet. Eh, maybe not. Oh, no, that's cool. Nope, no problem. No problem at all. Said if I were to go direct Fullerton, I'll be there in probably... God, I could just cancel IFR and get down under 2,000 and just go straight to Fullerton. That's the one thing that I dislike about flying SoCal on Pilot Edge. It's a pain in the rear end.
Destination ATIS is 125.05.
Okay, we know. Let's check this out. 12505. So let's go 125.
Spot 125 Delta, Cessna,
Oh,
runway 29 taxi
12505. Let's see if this is going to work. 12505. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can ask for a direct. You're right. I know that. But usually, if there's no traffic, though, he typically give you a direct regardless. So,
By the way, some working on satellite plane.
Will Rising, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're hopefully about a half an hour from a chance of winning.
Caution, oncoming TFR ahead.
I know, shush. I need to turn that down. Is what I need to do. So let's go to Audio Mixer. And let's go to that. And turn it down. That is loud as hell. Okay, set.
Gary Taylor, Flash Shuttle, Center 125.27. See you.
Little sip of adult beverage. We're getting close. We got our ATIS landing 2424. I went to adjust my seat and I don't know why.
Sky 207, 1 on Center.
Got my rudder pedals in front of my iRacing pedals, so they're very close. I don't need to pull my seat in any further. Don't know why he did that. See, I got to tweak my my bald, shiny head. If it's greasy, it shows up goofy on the stream. Looks like I got to tweak my. Got a different green screen. Looks like I got to tweak that a touch because it's a little too bright. Have to do that here. Not gonna do it now. I don't think. I'll do it later. It's a little. I can just kind of see the outline of touch.
By the way, someone working on satellite plane.
I meant to turn that down. TN Hiker 84. Thank you for your follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining along. I'm gonna turn that down. Because that's very, very loud.
Legend 1992. Ground
Oh,
Lab,
Jesus, the volume was on 50%. Holy buckets. There, that should be better. Let me save that. That's why that was so loud. Jiminy Christmas. That makes complete sense.
Press button to Mendoza, Salem Tower, 129er. Vehicle would take off, wind 31010.
I think I'm gonna ask him for it.
40 traffic, 1 o'clock. 3 miles northbound to the gate 5,500 type of home.
Looking for traffic, 80 Hotel. Okay. 1 o'clock.
Contact Josh, approach 1261.
Let me look through Austin. I'm looking 5,500. 1 o'clock. I'm not seeing anything.
Josh, approach 1293 by the weather approach request. Record 342 start down now.
Not seeing any. He didn't give me any more warnings.
Right. Other aircraft again.
Okay. As soon as he's done, I'm gonna ask for a direct. Oh shit! The guy's coming right at me. Very much cheating, but According
Contact departure.
according to my traffic on my 4 flight, I got a plane coming right at me.
Air 480 Hotel.
Affirmative 80 Hotel.
Yeah, I tried to give you a track call. You just turned west right on top of you there. No, it's still back now.
Oh, sorry about that. I saw him on TCAS and I didn't hear anything from you. My bad. Any chance I could get direct Fullerton 80 Hotel?
80 Hotel, Los Angeles miles are your way.
Damn it.
Alright, take a flash, traffic clock.
You can ask, but that doesn't mean you're going to receive. Damn it. Why did I buy this airport when it's right tucked in right underneath right underneath Los Angeles? I had Long Beach before, that was just as bad.
Banana 512 lead out to Santa Barbara
Caution,
departure.
oncoming TFR ahead.
No, I thought I turned that down.
When you get a traffic call,
By the way, is there anything
the standard phraseology for that is either look.
Serious Gamer, how's it going, man? How are you doing tonight? Hector HDZZ, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, if you just say Roger, I don't know if you're looking or have or what.
No, this is the default Cessna 172 with simcoders.com reality expansion pack. Brand new, should be out within a couple of days. I'm just doing the pre-release promo. John Fly just went live. There goes all my people. Yes, they made a 172 rep pack. You saying "Oh my God" in a bad way or in a good way? I just out of curiosity.
Log in as 1092 or just file it as 1892 if you want to fly.
FD67895. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Okay, I'm curious. I've had people complaining, and it's like it's. I understand Claudio's reason to do it, just because of the fact that he's starting flight training and this is what he's flying in. He wanted to do something that's going to help benefit his flight training. A lot of people use this plane. A lot of people that I know have gone from the airfoil labs to the default, which I think is good, helps. I've never played that before. Yes, absolutely. It's fantastic. I will say it's a fantastic mix. I like it. And it's for someone that doesn't feel like spending $30 on a Coronado plane and then having to spend another $20 on a package. Thanks, Iowa Flyer. I appreciate it, man. Okay, so we now have about, no, this is saying an hour and 2 minutes. What the hell? Probably half hour. It's going to be my guess. Probably a half hour. Oh, exactly. Chemo, I agree 100%. I love the 210. I love the 210. Probably more than any of the other packages. I'm kind of partial to the Bonanza B35 because that's what I fly, but the 210 is awesome. It hasn't cycled from the previous legs. Help me, Chevy. Not sure what you're talking about, man.
Leisure 1092, clear Las Vegas Airport, runway 16.
As soon as you tell me, I'll probably be like, duh, but I'm not sure what you're saying. Oh, on 4-flight. Really?
Direction flight. Departure frequency 134.65.
Why? No, it's showing right. Previous leg should be yellow. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's going clear back to Henner. What the hell?
Did you 1092 read back, Rick?
I wasn't aware of that. Previous leg should be yellow. That's what happened then.
By the way, is there anyone on board
I was
who
thinking
knows
that
how
I
to
screwed up and
fly a
lost it again.
Alright, 770.
Oh, Beal, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man.
Tango Foxtrot. Harry Tango Foxtrot, turn 20 degrees right for traffic.
Will a 738 go up to flight level 400?
Number 158 Tango Foxtrot.
Maybe that's
20
why.
degrees right for traffic.
Make sure your packs are on. Make sure that you've got your altitude is set correctly and the dial just above the lights. Trying to think what else would be. Make sure that you've got your APU bleeds off, engine bleeds on. Your fans are on auto.
Harry Zero Hotel, taxi coverage 135.4.
35.4 80 hotel. So I write that down just so that I remember.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a
135.4.
plane?
SoCal approach, Cessna 40 Hotel 5000. Brad Hale 18, thank you for following.
This is your hotel. SoCal approach after Adam is going to maintain 4,000. Ontario altimeter 200.
After Adam down to 480 Hotel. So let's go back here and go Adam.
3 miles, actually about 2.5 miles. Northeast
4K.
1,000.
So I'll remember that now.
1,000 and say advise you on the weather approach request at Bigville.
I like that though, man. Close the doors. That's pretty good. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. The wind at 500 knots takes my hair flow like nothing else. As you can see, it doesn't matter what the wind is. My hair's not going to flow.
It's 903.
Crazy Diamonds players underground, whatever the hell, too. I'm looking on. I think this is up. I think this is fairly accurate. If you're like
Go ahead.
looking on Discord.
Anything about trying to expect that? Anything about trying to expect that? Legion 10.
It's supposed to be released possibly tomorrow.
Legion 1092, what I hear is Eagles Beach Springs.
Possibly tomorrow. If not, then as soon as the org store can get their site updated, so that it can be purchased online. It sounded as though the package was put in. Nicholas knows about it. It's just a matter of
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows
it's just
how
a
to
matter
fly a
of them
plane?
getting the website updated. User 372504, let me guess, you are not a real follower, you are just a user. But hey, if you are, then thank you. Oh, so Crazy Diamond is teaching him how to do it. God, I should hop on. I don't even want. I got enough shit to do. I've got iRacing. I've got Elite Dangerous. I heard was kind of cool. I haven't messed with that yet. I got some friends of mine that play that. But what time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. I'll be back in 3 hours, guys, to do this all over again. And I'm going to give away 2 more packages. Could very well be. I know he was asking for help on his Discord channel. Could very well be. I need a straw that goes down to my adult beverage so you guys don't see me drinking. I do not. Hunts Bunny. Monday night group flights. I'm guessing that you're talking about for join AVA would be my guess. I haven't done a Monday night group flight. They're just too early for me. And I shouldn't say unfortunately, they're just too early for me because of the, and I think they start at like 7 o'clock, and that's right about prime time for supper and everything else around the house. It's just too early. If they were a 9 o'clock departure, something like that, fly 9 to 11, I'd be all over it. Because that would be one way for me to get my 2 flights in a month. And I know as hub manager at Dallas, I should be getting in more than that, but it is what it is.
Airtain Fox, flying 060.
Okay, what he told me was once I get to Adam, I can go down to 4,000. I do like that as you move around the plane. I don't know if that's just default with X-Plane or not. I don't know if there's the golf course John was looking for. Jesus, that thing looks frickin' sweet. Holy buckets. It must be apartments or something with one big ass elevator shaft that's made for future expansion. I don't get that, but oh well. Big old driving range. Oh, really? Tim has said that? That'd be kind of cool. Can I see the SimCoders menus? Are you talking about the menu up here? You got that menu? I should turn off the plane damages because many times as I've crashed a plane. Yeah, it is pretty much the same as the others. And then you've got these over here. Just the automatic engine start, maintenance reports, which won't do any good when you're in the air. Tow, which won't do any good when you're in the air. Walk around, which you can't do in the air. And mass and balance, when you can't do in the air. And the kneeboard you can. Just have the different normal operations, emergency procedures, that kind of stuff. Yep, very similar to the others. So we're getting close to Adam. I am going to go ahead and start my descent as soon as we cross Adam, like I was told. Serious gamer, you might win it. Make sure you're following and you might win it here in about 5 or 10 minutes. Chevy, quick question. Bennett IA, or maybe LA. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm guessing that's an LA because it's not a capital I. It's a little L. Is there any way that I can adjust the yellow on here? Oh, I wonder if I were to just tell it direct. Nah, screw it, I'm not gonna F with it now. Let's see what happens with that. Now 16 minutes. There, that's better. All you have to do is be a follower of mine. Which you already are, I believe, JSnap. So, and then when I get up here, I'm gonna, as soon as I'm getting very, very, very close to landing, I'm going to go ahead and give out the new code. And you know what? Let's do the new code right now. Here we go. Are we ready for the new code? This way, this is gonna speed up my evening. I wasn't obviously expecting this to last until. I wasn't expecting this to last this long. This flight has taken forever. Now I know why I do faster airplanes when I'm on Pilot Edge. Here is what we're going to do. The keyword is going to be exclamation mark rigged. Exclamation mark rigged. R-I-G-G-E-D. Have at it, folks. We're starting it right now.
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to
check the direct apples cross times 3,030 miles to the approach.
No, it's not John Fly Miles, no. Exclamation mark rigged. Gotta be a follower. So you guys that are following, perfect, perfect, perfect. Exclamation mark rigged. As soon as I touch down, as soon as I touch down, I'm gonna roll it, boys. Girls, I don't know, hell. We are getting them in today. Gotta be cool if John Fly won twice, wouldn't it? The exclamation, it is keyword rigged, right? You never know, folks. I'm kidding.
Is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
You must be a follower. Remember, remember, remember. Okay, so far we've got a lot of people. Exclamation mark rigged. Montse, you're wrecked. Thank you for the follow. Yumu Tarnos, thank you for the follow. Shayna2305, Andy Caden1. Thank you, everybody. I didn't try to gender do that. Hey, you are real. Usually users that just pop on with goofy names. Oh shit, I just broke my altitude. Usually users with goofy names are made up people. I'm sorry. I apologize. 12 minutes until landing. Oh, okay. I know there's been a lot of talk about the fact that there's been a lot of people that are just like random followers. They're not really truly a person. So I didn't mean it like that. I've had many people follow, and it's like, cool, you're following me. It's like, oh, but you're not really a follower. Yeah. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it, man. Okay, you got to admit, 95% of the people that stream Flight Sim are not women, if not more. Okay, did I just lose ATC? Why haven't they called me? I'm guessing I'm going to get Fullerton approach. I'm sorry, tower next, which is 119.1, so I may as well get that set up here. 119.1. Okay, we're set there. It's windy. No, exactly, Jason.
771, please start the approach from Basel.
No, thanks, user. Yeah, it's just, and I didn't mean to call you out like that. It's just one of those things that you see a name like that, usually a bunch of numbers. It's just like, they're probably just random. It's not the real thing.
Ranger Hotel, contact approach 128.1, proceed.
28-1, 80 Hotel. Oh my God, how many more times am I going to get 28-1?
2079, that wasn't for you. I had another guy answer that. It was only for November 480 Hotel.
SoCal approach, 80 Hotel, 4,000.
It says 40 Hotel, self approach. Fullerton altimeter 2991, advise you of weather approach, go ahead.
I've got weather at Fullerton, 80 Hotel.
80 Hotel, expect approach runway 24, planning 05, correction 060.
060, expect 24, 80 Hotel. 119.1. 060 119 1.
Right, 77 Los Angeles, moving altimeter is 2983. Do you have the weather?
060. Did he really say 060?
Around traffic.
What the hell?
1 miles northbound, King Air 7000.
J Paves 15. Thank you for the follow.
Right, 77, clear to right base, will cross base, ladder above 8,000, cleared on nav, runway 26 approach.
Don't know if he wanted me to loop clear around or
Right,
not.
77, should be.
Oh yeah, I guess I almost had to. Gonna fly me right over the TFR. Let's go to Disney World.
There's 1092 Wood Tower, runway 16, supposed to take off.
Okay, we're flying
Hotel 3000.
down to 3000, 80 hotel. We are getting close. Don't forget, everybody who wants to get a chance at winning the giveaway, you must put exclamation mark rigged. Exclamation mark rigged. Right now we have 37 people that are eligible. 37 people. You must be a follower. You must be a follower. Okay, turn me back. That number's going up. 8 minutes, 11 seconds. I want less than that. Hang on for your life, Austin. We're going down, Bubby.
40 Hotel, left heading 240.
Left to 240, 80 hotel. Left to 240. It's basically turning us directly around. He's lining us up. Down to 3,000 is where we are going, and we're approaching that 3,000 foot mark. So when we get down there, I will hit the alt button, altitude.
40 Hotel, when you roll out on the heading, airport will be 12 o'clock, 200 miles.
I will call airport inside 80 hotel.
Need a 1092 confirmation.
Wind shear G, I don't know if you're a follower or not. You have to be. You might be. I don't know. I've had almost 100 followers today, so I apologize if you are a follower and I missed it. Okay, we're looking for the airport. I've flown into this airport enough. There is a big old railroad track running right in front of the approach. Right there it is. Railroad tracks are right there.
Level 190 and passing, correction, climb maintain 10,000, passing 5,000 ident.
You never know, Vision Bite. You never know. Approach 80 Hotel has the airport.
80 Hotel, clear vision for 24, contact Fulton Tower 1.1.
Cleared for the visual, contacting Tower 19-1, 80 Hotel. BD Loro, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Fulton Tower 80 Hotel, visual 24.
Just 480 Hotel, Fulton Tower, don't forget to use your full call sign on initial calls. Wind 2108, runway 24, clear to land.
We'll use my full call sign, runway 24, clear to land, 80 Hotel. My bad, forgot all about that. I done forgot all about that. Always just use 480 Hotel, but he is correct. Until they use the abbreviated call sign, you were supposed to use the full call sign. I repeat that again, until they use the abbreviated one. You are supposed to use it. Crazy Diamond, how's it going, man?
Bonanza 2, leave it out the traffic.
As soon as I touch down, I am going to hit the.
2 miles opposite direction onto the
I'm going to hit the draw button, and we will have a winner. Because I'm going to get off. I was expecting this to take 2 hours, and we're now approaching. Been online for 3 hours. Granted, I know a lot of it was getting the flight set up and stuff, and kind of going through my routine about keeping everyone in suspense. It happened. I kept everyone in suspense.
Las Vegas transition was filed, maintain 5. Columbia City set, maintain 5,000.
It's a little bumpy here today. Get our power pulled back.
Squawk 3647. Charlie Bravo.
You don't have to worry about gear, so let's worry about everything else. Landing lights on, taxi lights on, strobe is on. Got to be down under 140 to put on the first notch of flaps. Pull the power back. Pull the nose up a touch in order to get the power pull to come back. We're now at almost the 110 indicated, and we'll go ahead and throw those flaps in. Last time I flew this plane, I tore a flap off. Don't want to do that again. Okay, so now we're down to 100 knots. I'm going to go ahead and pull the first notch of flaps out. So I'm still doing 2 giveaways tonight. 3 hours of flying. I will be back again in about 2 hours or so. Yep, make sure you put rigged with the exclamation mark. We are now at about 90 knots and getting bounced around quite a bit.
Delta 230 reback. Can you already take a flash shot contact Big Go Tower 118.35, see?
I don't remember ground 121.8. May as well do that real quick. He probably will just keep me on the same frequency, but 21.8. Probably just say marine this frequency, but you never know. Get the power down a little bit.
Landing 2 miles.
1518, 5 Go Tower 117, clear land, wind 160 at 7.
Go ahead and put one more notch of flaps on.
1518 Foxtrot.
Make sure you stay above the railroad tracks.
Runway 12 right, Charlie Bravo. Thank you.
Austin's going down with me if I go down, guys. Oh, Jesus.
Currently at Northwest Parking, Long Beach, heading to John Wayne at 3,500 feet.
Aircraft calling Long Beach, you did not say call sign again?
Long Beach clears Cessna November 135.
I don't remember. It's supposed to be this windy. Holy shit.
What's your request?
Cessna 135 Sierra Golf, currently at Northwest Parking, request taxi, request clearance with Lima heading to John Wayne, VFR 3,500 feet.
Holy crap.
Request flight following.
Cessna 50 Golf, confirm your aircraft type.
350 Golf is a Skyhawk.
Scott 35 Sierra Golf.
Oh, I hate these rudder pedals. Son of a bitch. Pardon my language.
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 5174.
Clearance, please. Repeat instructions.
Air 50 Golf, gate left, crosswind departure over.
I'm not going to mention anything to him.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500.
I'm going to just park up here in transient parking.
28.1, 2810.
Nah, I don't need to go around. It's a long runway.
135 Sierra Golf, left crosswind departure over LA River, maintain at or below 2500.
Okay, we can get our strobes off. We can get our landing lights off. Taxi lights on. Leave those on.
Airport 0 hotel taxi parking, monitor ground beginning.
Taxi parking, monitor ground, 80 hotel. Okay, I'm gonna do it here in about 2 shakes. Let me just park over here by this Cessna, and I will click the roller button. Monitor ground, so I'm just gonna kind of listen in.
Victor Bill Tower, 1518, question.
I need to get these pedals fixed. Ooh, look at the old sun shining on Austin.
Charlie, cross runway 21 at Echo.
Taxi via Echo, Charlie, and cross runway T1, 1518, question.
Okay, like a person should. Avionics off first. Okay, we're rolling it. Off, off, and off. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clicking the button now. Boom. Oh, he cannot win. He's not following. How the hell did that happen? Sorry, buddy. Let's do it again. I'm going to do it again right now. It's got followers on here. Why the hell? Let's do it again, man. Roll, roll, roll. I'm going right now. Boom. Wind shear _ G. Been following for a month and a half. Thank you very much, man. Wind shear, make sure that you send to me. Whisper me your email address. I will get that over to Nicholas with X-Plane, the org store, and he will get that information to you. Like I said before, congrats, man. Make sure you let me know that you're still here, man. I don't know if you're still here. Just put a message out there to me saying that you're here. That's all I need. Say thanks or say something. If you don't do that in the next minute, he's not in chat. Look at the viewer list. Okay, guess what? He might not have won then. I'm going to give him 30 seconds. I'm going to give him 30 seconds. I can't even put it on 30 seconds. What the hell? Gonna give him 30 seconds. He's not following. Man, 2 guys in a row. You guys are... I told you had to be following and in chat, guys. Following and in chat. Who's gonna be the lucky person? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Hunts Bunny. Hunts Bunny, Hunts Bunny, Hunts Bunny. Is he here?
Is there anyone on board who knows how to fly
All you need to
plane?
do is just type claim or message me. Anything. Anything, man. Oh, there we go. Hunts Bunny has won. Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follows, guys. Everybody that's on, thank you for joining me tonight. I am, like I said, I'm going to plan on going again in about another, what time is it? 7:20. A couple hours. 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm going to do a couple of flights. Hop on, giving away 2 more copies tonight. Giving away 2 more copies tomorrow night. The Rep 172, here it is in all of its glory. Oops, I better actually stop my Open X economy and make sure that I finish the flight, which I have finished. There, it's done. The flight is finished. Flight is logged, 32 gallons of fuel, so I went burned 18, got 2 hours and 34 minutes. Jeez, oh, Pete. Just FYI, Hunt's Bunny is a fellow flyer on Join AVA. Anyway, doesn't mean it was rigged. Just saying, I'm going to disconnect off of Pilot Edge, and I am done for the night. Oh, I take that back. I'm done for now. Couple hours, I will be back online, folks. And we'll start it all over again. Take care. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate the messages, the camaraderie as we're flying. That always helps to make the flight go a little quicker. But that took for frickin' ever. It seemed like I'm so used to hopping on and doing an airliner flight that you're flying about 400 knots. It makes it better. Delta Who still, a couple hours. Yep. I will be back online. Like I said, it's 7:20 here, probably about 9:30. I'm gonna wait for Austin to go ahead and plug my stream while he's talking tonight. And John, I don't know if John is still here. Yes, I'm sending him a message on Twitter, man. I'm saying, hey, please plug my flight tonight, will you? I'll give you a rep package. Nope, he's not here anymore. Dang it. John was looking for the link for that. I don't have it. Yeah, he starts at 8:30, right? Oh, yeah, it starts in an hour. And then I'm going to hop on about an hour after he starts, and hopefully he's going to plug it right as he's ending, and then I'm going to have all of his people watch me. That's the plan. That's the plan. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be on in about another hour. 2 more packages tonight and 2 more packages tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, and maybe we'll catch you in a little bit. Take care.